Cheeseburger posted a picture of his first promo picture ever. And I was like, all right, so I got to post mine. And so that actually has like my first ring gear ever. My first ring gear ever was like some black boots, some black jeggings because I wanted to wear like jeans type material, but like I didn't want to wear like tights. And obviously, on a just starting a year in indie level, I don't have a connect to anyone that makes jean material tights.
So
Um,
jeggings is the way to go.
I had black jeggings and I cut the sleeves off of a short sleeve black button up shirt, and I looked like Mr. Hughes. Because in my the first iteration of Bojack was sort of like not a bouncer, but like sort of a bouncer. I was a heavy for somebody, so I was like, that's what a heavy would wear. And it just worked. So I wore that for like a year, and then I bought a real ballistic vest, like shield style,
Right.
and I wore that for a year.
Was
And
that
then like
heavy as shit? Or is that something?
that was heavier than what I'm
I
wearing
mean, I was
now.
assuming that. I just wanted to
But no,
find
yeah.
out.
So the ballistic vest was like year 2 into year 3, and then year 3.5 is when I finally got the black vest, the
Right.
original black vest. Um, that I wore in. I'm trying to think, when have I worn that on? The only time I wore it was the main event of, I think it was like episode 4 of DPW Fire when I faced Kevin Koo,
Right.
and then so the way I debuted the actual DPW vest was cool. Um, so I had a at the taping, I had a promo as like the first segment, and then I was in the main event of the last segment. So I came out in the black, because I wear the same tights. So I
Yeah.
came out with the black vest for the promo segment, blah blah blah. I'm actually like, you can probably see me hanging out at like the production table, like in the back or like just around. I'm wearing this the entire show. Right before my match, I go take the black one off, put the orange one on, and then I come through the curtain, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" um, but no, so I got the red one second.
Right.
I call that big match red because a lot of my biggest and most important matches I've either just so happened to or purposefully have been wearing like the red
Right.
fit. And then I got the blue fit not too long after that, just because I wanted to start varying it up, and blue is my favorite color. A lot of people think it's like Wolverine expired, or some
Because
people
it's
will
blue
say
and yellow,
Vegeta.
right?
Yeah, so some people instantly go to Wolverine, or they'll sort of say Vegeta because like blue and yellow sorta. It's Static Shock inspired
Oh, right.
because
My brain went to Golden State Warriors for some reason. And I was like, I
nah.
feel like that's not it. But my brain was like, that might be the reason. But Static Shock is a much better pull. That's a good one.
um, so yeah, then I got the Deadlock orange after the blue. Um, and then I just debuted the gold at No Pressure.
It looks very
So
cool.
yeah.
Very, very cool. Is so when you're getting your ring gear, do you come up with like like not a story reason, but like the Static Shock thing, you want to be inspired by something?
Not
Or is
all
it
the
just I
time.
want a new color and this looks cool?
Man, I feel like it's a disappointing answer, but it's like I just want all right, so there's a real reason for it. But it is just colors. But this is another conversation I had with uh Steve Carino is my number 2 mentor. Jakob is my number 1 just cuz he's been the most like hands-on. But what Steve Carino was like, he owned CWA when I first started, but he was immediately got signed to WWE as a coach and as a trainer, as a producer. So I didn't have that much time to be around him when I was like first developing. But he's given me so much great like advice and just pointed me in the right direction over the years. And that was one conversation we had, was he saw me in the red. Um, I think it was at Colby's birthday show last year. That was the first time he'd actually seen me in person wearing the red. And he was like, big guys are afraid to wear bright colors. So you immediately stand out as this big fucking dude wearing fucking bright red. So he was like, keep going with the brighter colors. He's like, obviously you can do like, the blacks and like the darker colors. Like that's cool too, but make sure you have some brighter stuff available. So I was like, all right, red was the first one. Give me a fucking bright blue next. And then the deadlock one was sort of just like a timing thing.
Right.
Because I wanted it by You Already Know. That was their first pay-per-view, but I didn't get it until like right after that, so I just wore it at the next Fire taping.
Right.
And then the gold, there's sort of a storyline thing for that that's related to stuff that's happening with PWF. Um, that will happen in like the next few months.
In my mind, it's
Um,
just I'm the champ.
but
You know?
that's another reason. Yeah, part of it is storyline stuff. Part of it is just like, hey, I'm champ. I got gold. I want gold. So.
All right, awesome.